7-0, the head-to-head on the tail of the table. The current world #1 versus the world #4. Interestingly enough, the pen holder on the table is not the Chinese player. 100 years in the making, and the history of table tennis is fascinating. Time for the Ta-Ta coin toss. The Marcus Aurelius of table tennis on the right.
Red or blue? Red, blue for you. This is blue. Receive, France to serve, side.
There's something so intimidating sometimes about somebody who's so admirable, the way he makes eye contact. There's respect, but there's pride too. It's through the shoulders, the stance, and the behavior. Wang Chuqin is not just the king of the jungle. He's the king of the world of table tennis, world #1 for quite some time, and by far the leader of Team China. I'm Adam Bobrow, and on the ship with me, a man who's been quite influential for English table tennis internationally, coaching and everything else, and he'll be calling this game with me. He's Colin Wilson. Welcome back, Colin.
Great to be back, Adam. I'm loving this match, and it's great to be on this game here. Felix, confident after winning again against Lin Shidong. He's done it before, and he's done it again.
Yeah, 6-2 now when they're head-to-head, but this match here could be a very interesting match for the tie. We've had two. This tie's been incredible, the first and third. But in all fairness, that second one, the rallies with Felix and Lin Shidong, was really something. But 18 titles in 12 years of being a pro, that's 1.5 titles per year, 83% win rate. This is the only player to have such a dominant record against Ma Long in history.
Yeah, and he's almost like taken over the mantle, and he's like the new Ma Long already. But looking at the match as a whole, I made a little prediction down here. I could see Alexei struggling a little bit. People are going, France struggling. And I looked at the match sheet and said, France can win the whole thing. Even if Alexei loses this, you telling me that Felix cannot beat Wang? And are you telling me that Flavien cannot beat Lin Shidong?
It's definitely possible for both. That said, out of 7 encounters that Felix has had against Wang Chuqin, we do the math here real quickly. Let's carry the 1. Okay, 8 games total across 7 matches. I mean, that is much closer to 1 game per match than it is 2. Can he do it? Yes. The form he's in, yes. But we don't seem to be looking at a Wang Chuqin who's willing to let anybody come into his house.
You're seeing the apex warrior who's invincible, and I cannot disagree with you. Alexei, disappointed. We had a picture of Liang just then, just looking so satisfied with his performance. And the bravery of that man, you've got to take your hat and everything off just to say, well done, Liang. What guts.
France to serve. Love all.
Here we go. Felix have gone best of 5. Talk about fancy footwork. Up on the tippy toes. He was going the wrong way and still gets it back. US smash was the time that it came down to the wire. Game 7, 11-9. A semi-final between these two. The flash of light, Colin.
Yes, so brutally hard. Had to lift it to get it over the net, and enough topspin to get it down on the other side. Weight transference, pushing. Left foot to right foot.
Not an easy way to win a point, with Wang Chuqin getting the first opening ball clear of the table, yet still the counter. I think one of the most fascinating case studies in modern table tennis history was the World Championships men's singles final in 2017 with Ma Long and Fan Zhendong. Famously, Ma Long did not attack first. Oh, all that to say, quality matters, specifics matter. You have a big advantage usually if you can attack first, but it depends on positioning and how strong the opponent is. Sometimes you want to make the opponent attack first. from a compromised position to gain space on the table.
Yeah, make them lift it and counter. Wow. Wang Chuqin's come out like an arrow from a bow.
Fast and straight.
And a very tight bow.
I guess you know him better than I do. Good
I don't
times.
think so.
I'm just kidding. Nice placement on this, right into that crossover, deep into the backhand corner. That look on the shot of Alexis. I feel like you can imagine, we've seen a few looks earlier today as well. But Hugo Calderano yesterday carried the same burden.
3-5.
It's not easy. Some of the greats of the game get incredibly close.
Perfect placement. Had one falling off to the left-hand side.
I think we just have to remind everybody that even the greatest of all time had a turbulent route to get it.
6-4.
Yeah, didn't he lose through like 3 finals before he won one?
3 semifinals against Wang Hao consecutively at the World Championships.
We're talking about the GOAT Ma Long, of course.
Yeah, who'd been world #1 and everyone had their eyes on him, and man,
it took him a while to get there.
Yeah, some hurdles. Bit of break off the net here for Felix, who tightens the score line a bit. 1-point ball game. On this half-long push right near the baseline of the table.
Yeah, and when you see the top edge from Wang Chuqin, look where the ball goes. Look at the power in this shot. Absolutely skies it. The only thing that stops it doing that every time is hitting it in the middle and getting the top spin with the high friction, just touching the edge of the bat.
Change up into the parallel game here. Wang Chuqin. This is one thing that I think he learned from Ma Long as a predecessor. Never running out of ideas. The imagination is so powerful. Einstein was a big fan of it for a good reason. When you feel like you've run out of options, well, the imagination will find more.
Yeah, he said your IQ stands for your imagination quotient. That's more important than your intelligence quotient.
Understand it, but I can imagine it. Good times, thank you. Wang Chuqin back in front. I guess hanging on to that 1-point lead, I should say.
Yeah. No, imagination, absolutely paramount.
Kill shot leaves the table open. Imagine if that ball comes down, because he went for a walk. And far from the front porch, this would have been a chase. Shot block sits up high, and there's the confidence with the full stroke.
He would have had to run back and hit it over his shoulder. That is just so cool. Wang Chuqin, forehand down the line. 2 shots later, across the diagonal. That's the crossball.
Commitment.
Zhou Qihao's rather delighted.
3 game points. And 1 saved at the 3rd towel break. I wonder how long it's going to take for Liang Jingquin's jacket to come back on. His body temperature must be enough to just, I don't know, keep an Alaskan family safe and cozy.
Yeah, I think his heart rate must have been running at about 190, and to concentrate in those circumstances, very hard.
2 game points left for the world #1, Wang Chuqin. Oh, the touch. Bird's eye view for the short game. What are the odds? It was like the production crew knew that this is how the point would be played out. Not a long serve, a short one and a touch rally.
No half-long return there. Absolutely tight to the net. Surprised Wang Chuqin, I think.
3rd game point for Chuqin. Wow, ball, why are you so shy? It's the ghost push. 2nd time today that we have seen a push, clip, and jump back over the net. This is a toe in the water and then right out of the pool. Well, now 4 in a row. And the French superstar, Felix LEBRUN, still has a lot of work to do. Big brother, when he was 6, was teaching Felix at 3 to play. And he's supporting him still in this moment. Game point, Felix. Oh, table tennis karma comes right back. No one ever promised you that life would be fair, but moments like this for anyone who felt hurt by the net that Felix had earlier is going to feel some sense of catharsis now. I guess it missed.
It's not over. It's just the frustration. He knew that ball was on. Look at the power.
That could be a music video for a corn song.
Please play.
Wow. When you're down 7-10 and you go up 11-10, and you have an opportunity like that, you can understand. King of the jungle. Mental game. Chuqin has been in trouble before. He had some tough results handed to him over the course of 6 months, and he didn't quit. I was going to say he didn't cry. He might have, and that's fine, but he didn't quit. He came back stronger. Frustration, we saw it from Felix out there. Knee highs to the chest, 4 in a row. Man, whatever the DJ's playing right now, you can't imagine it will help Felix in this moment.
领先小领先，到最后的关键时刻，一定要敢拿心情。
Players back for game number 2. It's easy to forget because it's been so back and forth, but if Wang Chuqin wins this match, it's over. Wow. Receive game is so crucial, but this is the first receive I've seen fly this far. Did he just traditional penhold backhand?
Oh, yeah? Using the black side?
Look at the replay of this. Yeah! Oh my goodness! I mean, the people here that played that.
Whoa.
This is talk about turning back the clock. I mean, a new thing like 1960 new, maybe 1980 new. Timeout on Felix's side. He's mentally rocked.
Courage, comme tu dis. Allez, on repart. Je suis à l'ouest. Ça va. T'es pas à l'ouest, regarde. 13-11 le premier. En étant malmené, t'as très bien raccroché. Non, t'es pas à l'ouest. Si, on maintient le combat, point par point. Tu sais, prendre 2 points, t'as 2 points de service. Tu fais des petits matchs. 2 points. Petit match de remise, petit match de service à chaque fois. 2 points. Allez. Allez.
Block 2.
A little bit of encouragement from Coach Nat Molon. Reminders to be confident.
Yeah, a lot of positive language from the French coach. Keep it going, you're doing okay. A lot is very good.
I've heard stories about Chinese players when they're young through tears, training multi-ball in ways that, well, let's just say have led to some incredible players.
Yeah, it's tough for all of them.
But the reason I bring that up is it felt like for the first few points, and even the point that Felix won, there were tears inside. You could feel it. Melody right there next to our chicken-hatted friend, Alexi's girlfriend. You can feel it when the spirit is taken out of somebody. It means so much to them. You just don't know when you're Team France if you will ever find a chance again where China is dealing with such transition. Really, two players in the top 10 with a Chinese flag. 1 in 5. The world rankings haven't looked the way they look now since I can't remember when.
Yeah. So you're saying if they don't do it now, ...
This might be the best opportunity France will get in the lifetime of these players. That said, with the young French team and the deep roster, they're in a very good position to continue improving quickly. But of course, they want to make the most of the opportunity here.
Yeah, you feel like this is their time, despite the fact that Flavien Coton is still a junior.
17 years, and he's the one who would play the 5th match if Felix can do what he's never done before and beat Wang Chuqin.
Yeah, Alexei certainly had a chance. He was roasting Liang Jingchun at some points, 2 games up, and he's given his younger brother a huge task now.
Chiquita attempt, trying to put a lot of side spin on it. Look at the Chinese flags here. The history, you can't go anywhere in the world where there are Chinese players playing table tennis and not see those flags proudly flying. It's only the semi-final day, so we don't have to talk national anthem yet, but you know you're a true table tennis fan if you can hum along to the Chinese national anthem.
And you can't get it out of your head because you've heard it before.
It'd be strange almost to hear any other national anthem at the end of an event.
Yeah.
That's how dominant China is. Camera angle perfection. You are in the field out here. The war, the path of the bullets that fly. Inside out forehand and a lunging counter to go back behind to the short side. That's some nerve right there from Wang Chuqin.
And I'm loving the positivity from Alexei. He's just lost a match, must be really upset. But he's back and he's positive. And he's optimistic for his team.
It's a family affair, and well, when your role at the table is done, your new role becomes being support on the bench. And you're right, he's doing exactly what's needed.
Just the weight of that forehand of Wang Chuqin.
He used to be nicknamed the future world #1 for years, and he fulfilled the prophecy. But the reason I called him that was because the trajectory of his shots are so low, unlike anyone else on the Chinese team.
Oh, you reckon he's closer to the net on most balls?
And just the exactly. The trajectory is very forward. His stroke is long. Yet it's not a spin thing quite as much. It's so much forward.
Lucky boy again. Felix put that one away beautifully. It's very, very easy to miss the so-called easy ball. No such thing as an easy ball in table tennis. You have to deal with everyone professionally. Especially when you're playing against the most dominant player in the game. Big serve here to come for Wang Chuqin. Slow spin, smart, and the legwork pays off. Felix gets nice and low and earns himself 2 game points. It's different than coming back from 7-10 down. And a congratulations from Simon Gauzy, 31-year-old, more than 10 years between them. A great mentor to this young man. That congratulations is short term, it's not over yet.
can't believe that Chuqin is so confident on the drop shot. I've seen him use it 3 times in a match to pull it off. In a moment like this,
wow, that was... Felix was back, had it gone on.
there it is. He captures the game, cashes in the timeout. Game number 1, there was no question about how Felix felt. How he felt. Did it knock the wind out of him? Well, his sails are back up and he's sailing. It's 1 game apiece. Not bad for a guy who averages just barely more than 1 game per match. Exactly 22-22.
A massive blowout of the cheeks there from Chuqin as he turns around and comes back to face the table and to face one Felix LEBRUN.
2-1 up would be nice. The last time that Felix was ever 2-1 up against Chuqin is the last time they played, and he won the next 3, Chuqin.
Wow.
Okay.
That said,
France to serve. Love all.
it's 1-all.
Yeah,
Best of 5.
massive hill to climb still. Wow, that was great out of the body from Felix. Wang, I think, was expecting a slower return. He was pleased getting it into the body, but Felix just got to that.
A little net on it as well.
Always helps.
There's a lot of emotion. They wear their hearts on their sleeves, the LEBRUN brothers. There are a lot of brains, too.
Oh, he pulled that one up wide of the forehand. Just stretched his man for 1 more. Wang couldn't keep it going.
The passion at the team's event, when you see these arms up in the air on impulse, I mean, this is just for a point early in game 3. That's how much this means to the French team. Chuqin with the forehand flick up on the tippy toes and then back down for the follow-up.
Yeah, great spectacle. And it's wonderful to see so many thousands of people here at the Wembley Arena OVO.
What a save, extended here to recover the net. I'm looking, so the teams are right behind Chuqin. I was curious where the eye contact of Felix was in that moment.
Alexei looks a happy man. I mean, that first forehand is just enormous. That's Felix LEBRUN returning serve. And the best he can hope for is that kind of power coming at him. Just incredible.
We just saw the practice partner, Chuqin, Yo Guangkai, along with the coaching staff of China.
Yeah, in the practice hall before they came out, I noticed that all of the 3 Chinese players were practicing with a different person. No conversation between them.
We can talk about that quite a lot. The ability to remove distractions if you have something that you want in your life, just imagine if you had fewer distractions. You can do it. This is something that Sun Ying-sha, Wang Chuqin, and Ma Long all have in common. It's not that they're not friendly people, it's that when they're at work, they're working. They're eliminating distractions, and they are incredibly focused on their goal.
Fast play from Wang Chuqin. Just decided to go straight into that rally, not trying to get in first against the backspin. Fast serve.
Watch the roar of Lionheart. When have you seen that sort of fire from him?
Please play.
A young Wang Chuqin was a vocal Wang Chuqin. In the sense, he got benched. He got taken out of the game. Zhao Zihao, pen holder, caused a big upset. Wang Chuqin throws the racket on the table, not violently, but just in a way that wasn't exemplary, wasn't the behavior that China wanted to carry as the most dominant nation. And when he came back, he was a completely different person. Sometimes it's like solitary confinement, being taken out of your favorite game, all you've dreamed of since you decided to play table tennis instead of Go. Those were his two choices from a young age. His parents just didn't want him to get sick. He had immune issues. And look at him now.
Fabulous. Let's listen in.
一放慢以后再拉这个正手赢前就是赢前就是没关系现在非常好就是还是精细集中把每一步把人都想好包括这种他想到这种发力，真是感觉不舒服的时候，他拧这个中间他一拉，对吧？他先拧了他也下不去，他顶多就快撕一下，这撕到你挨着我正好都后背的中间，就是你正手都拐着我中间的。 特别好，特别好还是要想好自己的发球。现在发球，你看后面这一轮发的，还是想好这个，整体非常好还是一定要改坚定坚定特别好集中
Coaches can be sports psychologists. Sometimes they'll have tactical advice, and sometimes they just need to remind you, you're doing well. There's a reason you're world #1. Just keep doing what you do. Go out there, breathe, and let's close this out one shot at a time.
Flat. Pick 7.
I've got a formula for you, Adam. Performance equals potential minus distractions.
That was a very distracting formula. 7 points apiece. Just sounds like a lot of thinking. There they are. Margot, the manager of the club, Stefan, the father, and Mom sitting right by his side. The family all has played. Although Mom the least. Not to mention, the uncle is Christophe Legout.
Not a bad player in his own right. French international.
Felix in front
Lefty,
now.
I think.
Oh, the edge. This is different, though. When you miss a shot after coming back from 7-10 down and you have a good opportunity to win, that's a very different feeling than something that's completely out of your control. Oh, right down the line. The parallels. Wang Chuqin is dangerous.
There's a great stop return. Got the feeling Felix got away with that one. Wang Chuqin saw everything coming, played it perfectly, but Felix block plus down the line.
It seemed like there might have been a little bit of fortune there. Oh, well now. We'd have to zoom in quite a lot to see any difference between them on serve percentage, because it's exactly the same right now. 53% in the last 2 serve combination with Lionheart. Dangerous, the push comes long, and he's right there. Claws out and snatches that ball. From under the table, nonetheless, the quality that he brings, one of the longest strokes in the game, a full arm forehand.
Like you said, kept it so low.
It's game point for Wang Chuqin to go up 2-1. There it is. Foot stomp of frustration once again on one side, and a calm, clenched fist on the other. World #1, undefeated in this World Team Championships in Felix. Wow. If you didn't know the context of it, you'd think this was a slapstick comedy, but this is drama of the highest order. One more game for Wang Chuqin, and China moves on. So here's a little look at the very end of an intense 10 days of action. Japan is already waiting after taking down the Chinese Taipei team without dropping a match. And if China wins one more game at the hands of Wang Chuqin, well, they've got a battle against Japan once again. Want to see it live? You've got a chance. Scan it. Apparently, there are a handful of tickets left. So, get them quickly now. Scan that code. If you're anywhere near, that means if you can get here by anything less than a plane, you should be here. 100-year anniversary of the most magical sport on Earth in its place of birth. We'll see you tomorrow. But for now, thrilled to have you with us for this production. Wang Chuqin with momentum and the serves. Colin, when you're playing the most confident player in the game and you're 0-7, and you had incredibly tight games, what do you tell yourself?
You remind yourself you're good, and you remind yourself what you're good at, and you remind yourself how far you've come in this match already. And you hang on, you just hang on to the bottom of that rope, and you just keep putting hand over hand, no matter what the score.
Belief, hard work, encouragement, self-encouragement just the same. Important. It's like it's the practice hall for Wang Chuqin. He looks so calm to get everything back, just adjust.
Yeah. Cool to make the decisions. Brutal the execution. I touched the edge.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Momentum here. I love the EQ. He's got the IQ, the imagination quotient here. But emotionally, he's like, I know this is a tough time. I know this is a tight match, and you could use any point you could get. It's just so admirable. Again, not only his game, but his character.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm going to have to beat you.
And the world never takes it personally. It's motivation, it's inspiration. There's a reason fans line up around the building, and that his name is on every other towel, banner, shirt in this building.
It's not conflict, it's competition.
Knocking him back to his heels. Wang Chuqin is halfway there and hasn't given up a point in game number 4. Every other game, a margin of 2 points, the minimum.
Yeah. Could have been anybody's. When's the comeback, Felix? When's the comeback?
A good start, a long way to go. We've seen it before. That said, 1-7. This isn't 1-7 against just anybody. One step at the start of potentially a long journey. Good push here, nice length. A bit excited, Wang Chuqin, at the opportunity. He recognized the push so quickly.
That was Wang's point to win. 2 points back. Is this going to turn into a stream.
Left. 7-2.
Recovery for a bit. Thought we might get a drop shot out of Wang Chuqin, but Felix's lob comes down wide.
Yeah, the shot I was impressed with most was the backhand block reaction play from Wang Chuqin.
And you saw there 12 of the last 16 points. That was before this. 2 points away from creating tourists of Team France.
9-3.
That's
On
up.
edge.
Yeah.
Comes back.
Hard to see from that angle, but I think we both heard it as well.
For me, the body language is always such a clear indicator with the players. I love it. Fortune comes against Wang Chuqin, and that wince is as if to say I could have done better than allowing that. Throws everything in, the body as flimsy as needs to be to create space for the forehand, and he's got 7 team tie points, Wang Chuqin.
And on the bench, Flavien Cotin thinking what might have been at 2-2.
Long way to go, but 1 step in the right direction. They're still keeping score. Felix gets the serve back. Wang Chuqin takes it. The first 3 were tight, and after that, he sailed through. He can exhale stress, and he carried the team. Clutch, 2-0. Coming into this week, Team China, with the strongest team here, had only 1 player that they expected to win every single match. And after the group stages, there were a lot of questions. But Wang Chuqin is an exclamation point in a world of question marks. Still the strongest team. He'll be the first to tell you this. Even without Wang Chuqin, China is the strongest team. But with him, they're into the final. And they've got a date, a rich history against Team Japan. It'll be fascinating to see. Before the week started, it depends where you are in the world, who you're talking about. Look at the emotion here. Sweden beat Team China with Wang Chuqin, but they were eliminated earlier. Korea Republic beat China without Wang Chuqin. France, as strong as can be, they know how close they were. This is a tough, tough team tie, and tears will flow here. But this is the support of a team that is as tight as can be, a team that medaled at the Olympics. Let's look back here. Flavien Cotin, 8-8 in game number 5. Lin Shadong, now 2-6